What's happening? It's your boy R. Dot back with another one. You dig? Let's get straight into it, baby. Boom! Alright. Man, today you know what I want to talk about? Today, I want to talk about how most people would rather be liked for someone they're not instead of being hated for who they are. And that is what's wrong with everybody now. A lot of things that go on, and I kind of see the problem with is that everybody is just so afraid of being their authentic self. And they would rather be loved for someone that they're portraying instead of being liked for who they actually and genuinely are. You know? And maybe because of the simple fact that they rather be liked for someone that they're not, is because of the simple fact that they haven't came to terms to themselves. Or you know, they don't like what they don't like who they are. And the easiest thing to do is to become an actor or an actress and kind of like play the field. Even though me personally, I really do believe that the world is a theater, and everybody, the majority of people around us are actors. You know, you got your main actor or actress, and everybody else are just, you know, basically cameos. They're cameos, and you know, some of them are even more. They're supporting actors or actresses. You know, and it's easy to be that way. It's easy because, you know, you can be who you want to be, and social media is not making that no better. I'm saying social media is a gift and a curse, but let me stay on topic. You know what I mean? Let me not get off topic. So I'm gonna stay on topic. It's so easy to be and make believe that you're something that you're not. And not only that, it's easy to convince people that you are not who you say you are. And it's so easy for people to, you know, subscribe to that, you know, to that character that you're portraying, you know. But where the conflict of interest come in at is the lukewarm energy that you have, you know, the indecisive, you know, person that you are, you know, the confusion that comes with you, the mood swings, all the type of other extra stuff that makes you imbalanced, is because of the simple fact that you got to keep up with this facade, that they have to keep up with a facade. And you know, the hardest thing to do is keep up with a facade, because once somebody kind of figured that out, now you got to counter that and come up with more innovative ways to, you know what I'm saying, keep that image alive, to keep people, you know, engaging and believing in that image, which is hard work. Very creative. That energy and that time and that creative mind that you have, or that they have, to sustain this character. If they put that energy into creating something that's meaningful and a business or something, or man, it'd be way more multi-millionaires and billionaires, man. You know? But I get it, because it's easy to actually, man, this dude, man, come on, bro. Lord Jesus. Their 18-wheeler pull out right in front of me. No editing either. But it's easy to, it's just easy. It's easy to just put a Band-Aid on it instead of doing the proper maintenance to cure the wound, you know? And you got so many actors and actresses, but everybody is afraid to do the internal work to be really you. You know, be the real you. You know, everybody is so afraid of that shadow work. Everybody is so afraid of, you know what I'm saying, like not being liked, not being accepted. You know, people can't take criticism, constructive criticism, and those type of things. It hinders you. It stagnates your growth. You know, it suppresses who you are. That person that's inside of you that's begging for you to release them, begging you. That thing inside of you is begging you to accept it, but you haven't accepted that thing inside of you. Why? Because of people. People make you feel like what it is that you're creating is not worthwhile. People are the reason why you feel like you're not good enough. People are the reason why you feel like you feel like you're failing in life. People, you don't feel that way about you, and if you do feel that way about you, you have the ability to change that. You don't have the ability to change what other people think about you, or how people see you, or how people want to see you. You don't have that control, so why worry about things that you can't control? For one, you know. And another thing is that if you are worried about what other people is thinking, and notice what I said, people are the reason why you feel that you are behind. People are the reason why you feel that you're not good enough. People are the reason for your every existence of how you feel about yourself. Why? Because you allowed them to. Because people perception of you and people's opinion of you means more to you than your opinion and how you feel about yourself means to yourself. If I said that correctly. You know, other people's opinion matters more than your opinion about yourself. And a lot of the times more than the people who really genuinely see you for who you are. Because 9 times out of 10, the person attention that you're trying to capture and the person that you're trying to get to see you in a certain light will never see you in a light, because they painted that light that they want to see you in. You feel me? They painted that light that they wanted to see you in. So to be honest with you, there's no way that you're going to control that. And to be honest with you, you give up your power by allowing people to make you feel a certain type of way. Now, when you are able to, you know, disregard what other people say because everybody's entitled to their own opinion, then you become dangerous. You become a person that don't need external validation because you know how to validate yourself. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you love yourself and you are high and you think highly of yourself and you believe in yourself, you motivate yourself, then you are an unstoppable force. You know? And that's what society doesn't want you to do, because society wants you to be dependent on society for validation instead of you validating yourself. Because at the end of the day, a person can tell you this, that, and the third. Up is up, down is down, left is left, and right is right. But if you believe that right is left and left is right, then it doesn't matter what nobody say. If you believe strongly in yourself, it doesn't matter what nobody say, because you know what you are capable of doing, and you know and you believe in yourself wholeheartedly. It's not people that believe in you that's going to take you to the next level. It's you believing in you that's going to take you to the next level. You dig what I'm saying? So That's my problem that I see. Now, me personally, am I sitting here trying to act like I'm perfect? No. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not perfect. I got my flaws. I got things that I want to do. I'm not where I'm at. I'm not saying none of these things, but what I'm saying is I've been through so much things in my life to the fact that I can say that and the mistakes that I made, that if I had a chance to do it over again, that's what I would do. That is why I'm telling y'all these things that I'm telling y'all, because of the simple fact that I made those messed up decisions and I'm living with them now. And I'm telling y'all the things that I've done so y'all won't make the mistakes that I made. You know what you feel me? So at the end of the day, you have to choose. You have to choose whether you want to be liked, loved for who you are not, or disliked for who you are, for being authentic, for being true to who you are, living your truth, loving your truth, accepting your flaws, and making your flaws your strengths. You feel me? So understand that and know those things, man, and don't allow nobody to trick you out your position. And I'm not, and that goes all around the board, whether you in the streets doing what you do. I'm not knocking your hustle. I'm not knocking what you do. You know what I'm saying? But if you have a plan and you have a vision, man, execute your vision. Plan on your vision and do what it is that you have to do to get to that place and that level in life that you're trying to get to. Because what I want you to understand is that ain't nobody going to help you. Ain't nobody going to really root you on but the few people. And 9 times out of 10, those claps and those yells and those standing ovation is going to come from people who don't know nothing about you. It's going to come from people who don't know anything about you, man. You know why? Because those are the people who dislike you for who you are. And you know why you want that? Because you know who really got your back and who don't. And you know how to adjust accordingly and handle them in said way. You dig what I'm saying? So just honestly and truly, man, I say these things, man, because a lot of the times, man, in my life, I wasn't true to who I was, man. And I always was doing things for attention. I always was trying to, you know what I mean? Just trying to overdo things and things like that. And at the end of the day, nobody really gave a damn. Nobody really cared. They still thought of me the same way. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I was doing things that was outside of me to impress people who really didn't give a damn about who I was. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, it don't really matter. Do you. Be you authentically. Be the real you all the time. Unapologetically. You feel me? And who like it. Who don't give a damn. You dig? But you know how I do, man. I keep you here all day and I talk your head off. But what I want you to do before I let you go is make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel. Maybe it's something that I said that was confirmation of something that you said, or maybe you know somebody that need to hear it. Either way it goes, don't be stingy with the content. You dig? But it's your boy R. Dot back with another one, baby. Over and out. Boom!